All right, so we moved over to neighboring Edgeworth, right next to Sewickley, and we're now going to do a driving tour through Edgeworth. Let's take a drive.
So I continue to be amazed by the positive feedback I receive from these types of videos. When I ask many of my current and past clients which of the videos from my channel they found most useful, the neighborhood driving tours get mentioned most frequently. If you are hundreds and thousands of miles away from the Pittsburgh area, but want to get a feel for a neighborhood, this is a pretty good option. Be sure to click the neighborhood driving tour playlist at the end of this video. If you start at the confluence of the three rivers in downtown Pittsburgh and follow the Ohio River up about 14 miles, you will arrive at the borough of Edgeworth. Edgeworth is in the northwest corner of Allegheny County, just 2 miles from the Beaver County line. It is part of the Quaker Valley School District and is surrounded by Leetsdale, Leet Township, Bell Acres, Sewickley Heights, and Sewickley. While casual visitors to the Sewickley area will often assume Edgeworth Borough and the village of Sewickley are the same community, they are in fact two separate municipalities. Edgeworth is slightly larger in landmass at 1.5 square miles, and it has close to 700 homes, compared to almost 2,000 homes in Sewickley. Edgeworth generally has larger lot sizes and is not as dense as neighboring Sewickley. While I am not in the habit of ranking the aesthetics of communities throughout the Pittsburgh region, I think most people would agree that the architecture and characteristic of the homes and the sidewalks and mature trees that line every street give Edgeworth a feeling of charm and beauty that is nearly unrivaled in all of Pittsburgh. Of course, it happens to be one of the most expensive neighborhoods in the region, but more on that later in the video. So here's a little background about Edgeworth. It got its name from the Edgeworth Female Seminary, which moved to the area from Pittsburgh in 1836. It was the first ladies' seminary west of the Alleghenies. This small school for girls was named after the popular Irish writer Maria Edgeworth. At that time, the area was known as Sewickley Bottoms. Eventually, one of the railroad stops was named Edgeworth. As the industrial machine of Pittsburgh grew near the end of the 19th century, some professionals and managers were looking for a quieter and less polluted area to live and commute by railway or horse and carriage. Edgeworth became an attractive, upscale residential area. And in 1904, Edgeworth officially became incorporated. In 1914, Edgeworth adopted a manager-council form of government. It was one of the first municipalities in the nation to adopt this system of governance, which is now used by over 55% of municipalities nationwide. There are roughly 1,700 people that reside in Edgeworth Borough. And as you can see from this driving tour, there are plenty of trees. In fact, there are 670 shade trees managed by the borough. Most of these trees are on the right-of-way between the sidewalk and the street. According to the borough website, these trees help regulate stormwater damage, improve air and water quality, increase privacy and property value, and provide additional wildlife habitats. Any issues with these street trees get reported to the borough. And if a resident wants a tree planted in the right-of-way outside of their home, they just need to complete an application. The borough maintains 3 public parks: the 1.5-acre Way Park located between Meadow Lane and Beaver Road, the 10-acre Morrow Pontefract Park located on the border with Leetsdale, and the 81-acre Walker Park, which is located in Leet Township off Little Sewickley Creek. Only along Ohio River Boulevard will you find some business and commercial development. There are numerous community events in and around Edgeworth enjoyed by residents, such as the 4th of July Bike Parade, the Sewickley Academy Clothesline Sale every September, the Sewickley Farmers Markets every Saturday, April through November, and Light Up Night every December, just to name a few. Edgeworth is one of 11 municipalities that make up the Quaker Valley School District, serving about 2,000 students, and they operate 2 elementary schools, one located in Edgeworth and one in Glen Osborne, a middle school located in Sewickley, and a high school currently located in Leetsdale, but there are plans to build a new high school to open by 2027. Quaker Valley has been at the forefront of innovative teaching practices for decades. In 2022, Quaker Valley was accepted into the prestigious League of Innovative Schools organized by Digital Promise. In addition to a top-ranked public school district, the Edgeworth area also has several private school options. The St. James School serves students from pre-K to 8th grade and is part of the Pittsburgh Diocese. Our Lady of the Sacred Heart High School is located across the river in Coriopolis. And located within Edgeworth Borough is Sewickley Academy, the oldest independent school in western Pennsylvania. Sewickley Academy is a co-ed day school serving about 600 students in grades K through 12. So does Edgeworth look and sound like a place you might want to move to? Here is some real estate data from the last 12 months since this video was made. There were 26 homes sold with a low price of $306,000 up to the highest price of $3 million. The median sales price was $850,000, which makes Edgeworth the most expensive municipality in the entire Pittsburgh region. The median days on market for these 26 homes was 20 days. But as the market shifts, we're starting to see an increase in inventory and more price drops as properties sit longer. For a list of homes currently for sale, be sure to check out the link in the first pinned comment.
So I hope you enjoyed this drive through Edgeworth, and be sure to check this neighborhood tour of Sewickley right next door. Thanks and have a great day.